Hello and welcome to another episode of the Adrienne Ross Show where sports and culture connect. I am glad you are hanging with me a little bit. We're doing well over here. As I told you in the video yesterday, in one of the 3 videos I put out yesterday, I was away because of the ice storm followed by the snowstorm, and there was no electricity, etc. And so I didn't do videos for a few days. And I also told you that we were expecting a snowstorm again. Thankfully, as I said, electricity has been restored. And also, as I said, we got the snowstorm. It is coming down quite a bit, has been for hours, and is accumulating quickly. It's very beautiful. It's so white and pristine. But yeah, I've had enough. But we're good. Power is on. All is well. So, and again, I hope all is well with you. I want to talk a little bit about JuJu Watkins. JuJu Watkins had a talk recently with Fox News, and through a couple of articles, we got to hear JuJu's take on Caitlin Clark's record, her college record, also her thoughts about the quote unquote new fans everyone seems to be talking about in the WNBA, and her whole mindset about Caitlin Clark winning Time Magazine's Athlete of the Year. So let's get to it. JuJu made it clear that she wants that all-time leading scoring record. And if you watched my video last night about Satu Sabali being very upfront that she's done with Dallas, that she's played her last game in Dallas, I said I like her style because often from athletes and from politicians, we hear the politically correct answers to questions. And sometimes it just gets tired. And so it's refreshing when you have someone who just says it and says what it is. And so in this article by Fox, in this Fox News article, it says that for JuJu, it is a goal to break the NCAA all-time scoring record currently held by Caitlin Clark. And then it goes on to say it's a realistic goal for her statistically. So this is what she's quoted as saying: naturally, being on pace, it's always in the back of my mind. The goal is to continue to produce at this level and do it as efficiently as I can. And again, I like when people are just upfront, because too often in a situation like this, when asked the question, hey, are you mindful of this record that you could, often they're like, I'm not really thinking about it. I'm just going out and just doing the best I can to help my team win. And like it or not, she's saying I'm on pace for that. And it's in the back of my mind. Yeah. And so I just want to be as efficient as I possibly can. Not here to talk about whether or not she's accomplishing being efficient. I am here to say she's being upfront. Now, when you do that, though, of course, you open yourself up to different types of scrutiny, because everything you do starts to get questioned. When you say, yeah, it's in the back of my mind. When you say, I'd like to do this, people then start to say, if you shoot too much, it starts to be, well, she just took that shot because she's gunning for the record. And people are already talking about her coach, Coach Gottlieb, and stat padding. Why is JuJu in the game when you're up 50 points? Things like that. People are already talking about, and people are already saying, oh, she's trying to reach Caitlin's record. And so again, you open yourself up for scrutiny. As far as Caitlin Clark goes, JuJu Watkins was complimentary of her. She said, I wish I played like her. And that's a quote from JuJu Watkins. So speaking of Caitlin, let me transition to what she said about Caitlin winning Time Athlete of the Year and what Sheila Johnson said when she basically said that it's because of the way the media plays out race. It seems as if JuJu gave the poo-poo to that mindset. JuJu said, and I quote, "I'm all for it. I honestly think she deserves it. I don't think anyone has changed the trajectory of the sport so much. So I honestly think she deserves every bit of it." Again, Sheila Johnson had said this whole thing with Caitlin Clark getting attention and other players not getting attention is because of the way the media plays out race, and that everybody should be on the cover. I covered that extensively, as did many other people. And JuJu says, poo poo, Caitlin Clark absolutely deserves it. She also credits her for the amount of attention that is now on women's basketball. The attention wasn't always there. She's talking about looking, the attention for women's basketball wasn't always there. So to just see the eyes on it, and people respecting the sport more, and young girls getting into the sport more, it's a dream come true. Watkins said, this is what Fox News reports, Watkins said, crediting Clark for bringing the attention. So with all people trying to pit one against the other, that's what people do. She has kept it classy. She has acknowledged what is reality, what other people, something that many people have tried to deny, said, listen, she has moved the needle big time. So what about all the haters out there? What about all the new fans who are so horrible? What about Renee Montgomery, part owner of the Atlanta Dream, and what she had to say? They not like us, and we don't want them. We don't want these new fans, the Caitlin stands, as she says.
A representation of what the WNBA would want in their league. This is our league. This was built, I feel like, as a women's basketball historian myself, I've been watching since I was 5. I was here before the league started, as a lot of the fans on social media feel the same. That ain't a representation of us. Y'all not like us. They not like us, okay?
What about people like Alyssa Thomas, who says, no, we don't want that. We don't want that.
And basketball is headed in a great direction, but nah, we don't want fans that are going to degrade us and call us racial names. I mean, we already see what's happening in the world and what we have to deal with in that aspect. And, we come to play basketball for our job and it's fun, but we don't want to go to work every day and have social media blown up over things like that. It's uncalled for. And
well, JuJu Watkins, who is 19, Renee Alexander is twice her age at 38, Alyssa Thomas 32, JuJu Watkins 19, and she understands this all comes with it. You want the fans, you appreciate their attention. You'd love them to love you, but sometimes they don't, but they're watching. Seems like some people could take some notes. It says here in one Fox News article that even though she wants those fans to cheer for her too, even if they end up, quote, hating her, she said she will still embrace the fact that they're paying attention. She goes on to say, so many new fans being in the sport sometimes can be not necessarily challenging, but can just kind of give you a headache a bit. Not a lot of people know what they're talking about sometimes, but it's great for the sport. The fact that people are watching is enough in itself, Watkins said, when asked by Fox News Digital an exclusive interview about what challenges come with the sport's new attention. So she goes on to say, oh yeah, I love supporters. This was about the controversial new fans, about them cheering for her. And she said, oh yeah, I love supporters and I also love haters. I think that's just a part of the game. There's so many sides to it. So it's the nature of the game, and there's always going to be negative and positive aspects of it. This is what happens when you have not yet been indoctrinated into you've not been indoctrinated into the WNBA yet. You're young, you're enjoying the game, you're having fun. You're like, the eyeballs are there. I look at Caitlin Clark and the attention she's brought. I look at what's going on and with the growth of the game in the WNBA. It seems I see some negative, I see some positive, but my goodness, I'm glad that people are watching. It gives me hope for what I really want. So she's still having fun. And that's why she can say and not play the game. And she can come out and say, yeah, I'm chasing the record. I see the record. I'm aware of the record. I want the record. Yeah. She's not been yet indoctrinated into this is what you say and this is how you're supposed to feel about everything. And you've got to be offended by every single troll or even the fans who are booing and everything. You know, the greats of the game, they understand that it comes with some stuff and they welcome it. You take your Kobe Bryant. I mean, if he's at the free throw line trying to make a free throw at a crucial part in the game, he doesn't want it quiet because that's not what he's used to, right? I need the regular sound. So it's not like, shh, don't say anything. You know, sort of like with tennis when they're serving, it's like, it's so quiet. He's like, no, bring it. And I've done that as a coach with my players as we're practicing free throws, which, by the way, you don't want to. You want to make sure you're winded when you shoot them, because that's what's going to be the case in the game. And they go to the line and you make noise. Sometimes you have people make noise and boo because that's what it's like in a game situation. And you prepare them for that. It comes with the territory, and the great players embrace it and say, bring it. I'm not saying people should be getting death threats for sure. I'm not saying racist trolls should be harassing people, following them home, all that. File a report, kick them out of games, follow up, all that stuff is absolutely important. I'm talking about some of the stuff that people are whining and complaining about because they're not used to people watching. JuJu Watkins at 19 years old is saying, this is how it can be sometimes. I'll take the haters as well as the people who love me and cheer for me because people are watching and it's exciting and it's a new day in sports. And yeah, I want Caitlin's record. She's just putting it out there. And of course, it opens the door for scrutiny, but that comes with it as well. Stat padding, or you're shooting too much, your percentage isn't up, and all those things are fair game. It's a part of the sport as well. So we are going to critique. And she's saying, okay, bring it on. I hope a lot of people, particularly in the WNBA, are taking notes. JuJu Watkins, everybody. We'll find out if she hits that record. I hope they do it well, do it with integrity. And I'm not a fan of stat padding if that's what's going on. I don't know. I'm not going to say, but I wish her well. Welcome to the spotlight, everybody. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. As you can see, crawling across your screen, there's a request to subscribe, to like, to share. And also, I don't talk about it a lot, but I do have the 4 memberships. You can become a member and get perks. So you can be a rookie, an MVP, a legend, or a GOAT member of the channel. You will see the join button on my channel. I also put the link in every description of every video, and click on there, see what's up. All right, catch you next time, God willing. God bless you abundantly.